The tale of the ambitious entrepreneur. In the thriving city of Elmwood, there lived a young entrepreneur named Daniel. Daniel owned a cozy cafe called Bean and Bliss, which was known for its exceptional coffee and warm, inviting atmosphere. The cafe was a local favorite, and Daniel took great pride in his establishment. One day, while attending a business seminar, Daniel met a charismatic venture capitalist named Victor. Victor was full of grand ideas and spoke about the enormous potential of scaling small businesses into large, profitable chains. He dazzled Daniel with tales of exponential growth and lucrative returns. Inspired and eager to expand, Daniel began to envision turning Bean and Bliss into a nationwide franchise. Victor, sensing Daniel's ambition, offered to invest in the cafe. With my financial backing and your dedication, we can turn Bean and Bliss into a household name, Victor said. Imagine your cafe in every major city, raking in profits beyond your wildest dreams. The prospect of rapid expansion excited Daniel. He agreed to the partnership, and together they began implementing changes. Victor insisted on cutting costs to maximize profits, which meant using cheaper ingredients and automating many of the processes that made Bean and Bliss unique. As the business grew, Daniel found himself spending more time in meetings and less time in his cafe. He was constantly on the move, overseeing new locations and managing a growing number of employees. The personal touch that had made Bean and Bliss special began to fade, replaced by a more generic, corporate feel. Regular customers noticed the changes. The coffee didn't taste as good, the service felt impersonal, and the warm atmosphere was gone. Slowly but surely they stopped coming. The new locations, while initially successful, struggled to maintain the same level of customer loyalty that the original cafe had enjoyed. One day, Daniel returned to the flagship Bean and Bliss in Elmwood. He was shocked to see how empty it was. The once bustling cafe was now quiet, with only a handful of customers. He overheard two regulars talking about how the cafe wasn't the same anymore and how they missed the old days. It was then that Daniel realized he had lost sight of what made his cafe special in the first place. In his pursuit of rapid expansion and greater profits, he had sacrificed the quality and personal touch that had built his loyal customer base. He had grasped at the shadow of a grand franchise empire and lost the substance of his beloved cafe. Determined to make things right, Daniel decided to break off the partnership with Victor and refocus on what truly mattered. He downsized the business, closing the underperforming locations and bringing back the high-quality ingredients and personalized service that had defined Bean and Bliss. Daniel worked tirelessly to restore the original cafe to its former glory. He reconnected with his customers, listening to their feedback and making improvements based on their suggestions. Slowly but surely, the cafe began to regain its popularity. The loyal customers returned, and new ones discovered the charm of Bean and Bliss. Although Daniel's dream of a nationwide franchise was no longer in sight, he found contentment in running a single cafe that brought joy to his community. He had learned that true success wasn't measured by the number of locations or the size of profits, but by the satisfaction of the people he served and the quality of the experience he provided. Moral: grasp at the shadow and lose the substance. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe so we can produce more stories like this one.